I am the family bacon advisor.
He's your intern.
Right, yeah, he really is. If you need help with the bacon, I come from a long line of bacon eaters. So anyway, I finally get the tape on the bacon, and I walk up to the cat, Fluffy the cat, spelled G-H-L-A-G-S-G-A-G-E, like you do. And she just looks up to me like, "Fool, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Hi." And I step back and I grab the camera for the signs.
Right.
For the signs.
You have to document your proof.
If you don't document,
how is it going to be peer reviewed?
Exactly. I'd rather have the same thing.
Yeah, of course. You would be the Creation Museum if it was anything different.
Although I do believe that on the seventh day God invented bacon. So anyway.
He collected from someone else's rib.
Right, there we go. So now the bacon's on the cat, and I'm documenting for the signs, and the cat stands up and the bacon is stuck. You know, it has in fact achieved adhesion. And I'm really excited about this. But not as excited as the dog, because the dog's like, "There's bacon on the cat! No!" And she's just going insane, and the cat's like, "Don't even think about it." But I'm snapping there, and finally I have enough for the signs.
Right.
And I take the bacon off, and I, feed it to the dog. The cat just gives me that look that says, "I will smother you in the night."
Sleep well, monkey.
And then I go upstairs and I put it on the internet, and this is what I didn't know, okay? Because up to this time, we have the known responses here. But what I didn't know is that in the entire, at the time, 27-year history of the internet, going back to the ARPANET in 1969, no one had ever taped bacon to a cat. And so, when I taped bacon to the cat and I put it on the internet exploded!
Like it does.
Like it does! And for 2 days, it was the second most visited page on the internet behind some Chinese site, which I didn't go to because,
it's not like you can read anything.
Right, exactly. So
it's not like they have pictures of bacon taped to cats there,
right,
as far
exactly.
as I know.
It's just wrong. And then ever since then, I've been the bacon baby. Everyone's like, "Hey, did you hear about that thing about bacon?" Well, yes, I did. And I finally put on, and it got so much that I get like 4 or 5 pieces of bacon email every day. And I was just like, finally I put up the canonical bacon page. So I could say to people, "Put it there. Don't infest my email box. Put it there." So now what happens is people put it there, and then they send me an email going, "Hey, I put it there."
That's what she said. You know the worst thing about being a vegetarian is that I can't eat bacon.
See? What? Well, but I hear tale that there may have been in your life an acceptable bacon substitute.
My son the genius, using equal parts chemistry, food science, and alchemy, managed to convert shiitake mushrooms into something that has the texture and flavor of bacon.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. It's incredible. It takes a lot of work. It's very expensive. The process of, you don't get a lot of volume out of it once they've been dehydrated and they've settled down. But he figured out that whatever it is that makes the chemical flavor profile of bacon what it is very similar to the same experience in shiitake mushrooms. And he worked out some stuff, on the whiteboard like you do. And he came over all excited. "I'm going to make you bacon that you can eat." And I thought, okay, so maybe you went and found like, there's some new company that's making bacon that I could enjoy. Because right now no one is. And as it turns out, it tastes and feels in your mouth like bacon. It's amazing.
It's umamalicious is what it is.
It is.
Umami, the secret taste that they didn't tell us about for years because the government didn't let them.
Right.
Salty, bitter, sweet, sour, and umami. And
equals bacon?
And something like that. And then of course the sixth taste, which is get that out of my mouth, I'm going to die. So, so anyway, I'm really tired of bacon. Because I like bacon as much as the other humans, but I only like it as much as the other humans. I don't really obsess about bacon, but I keep getting bacon. So I have a very high standard of bacon acceptance now. It's like bacon jelly beans, show me something I haven't seen. So, but this achieves my baconosity meter because it's just, everything about it just works. You know, it's crocheted with love. You know, how can you not want that?
My favorite part of it is that it's wavy like bacon.
It's wavy like bacon.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like bacon, but I'm okay with it.
You confirm this, really?
You know, people on Twitter are like, I'm really disappointed it's not actual bacon. I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to want
Because I want to wear bacon.
Because I want to wear bacon. Well, you know that woman with the bacon bra, but that was not like, you know, a lifestyle choice. It was more of just like a picture thing. Yeah. So, so all the way around, this is like one of the best gifts I've ever gotten at a con. So she's here somewhere. Raise your hand. Where are you? There she is. Yeah. You are awesome. I'm going to tell one more bacon story and then we're done.
Welcome to Will and John Talk About Bacon for half.
Which is, to the extent of the craziness of the bacon in my life, which is I have audiobook deal which is coming up, right? And so the audiobook publisher went to my agent and said, well, we'll offer John X for this book. And my agent countered and said, no, we want Y. And then the audiobook people came back, they said, well, how about this? We'll split the difference, we'll give you Z, which is between X and Y. Not really in the alphabet, but... and then I will throw in a subscription to Bacon of the Month Club. This is true. And there's two things about this. One, this is actually kind of cool because, you know, free bacon, why not? But the problem is like, how does my agent get the 15%?
Just cut him off a piece of bacon every month and just go like, all right, here you go. And now you're incurring the cost.
Right, exactly. Well, and compounding the problem, he's Orthodox Jewish and vegetarian, so...
Maybe you just take him a picture of the bacon.
Yeah. Here you go. This is what I'm eating. Thank you, Ethan.
You know, the things that are offered to we who are creative people during negotiations as a substitute for actual money that can be used to pay our bills and support our families is really amusing to me. And I've come to the conclusion that the people with whom we negotiate, they think that we are idiots. When we were renegotiating our contracts for Star Trek The Next Generation early on, we were all, Star Trek was doing really, really well. It was like super popular. It was making just boatloads of money for the studio and the networks. And we asked if it would perhaps be appropriate to have, you know, a small, reasonable raise, sure. Like you do.
Like you do.
And
not too much.
And the original. So my agent says, listen. So here's the renegotiation. So here's what we would like. And my agent called me up and he said, listen, we have received the counter offer from the studio. And I said, oh good, what's that? And he said, well, they said we're not going to give you any more money, but we will give you a promotion for your character. We will promote your character to lieutenant. In place of money.
Seems fair.
So I said to, my agent says, what do you want me to tell them? And I said, tell them it's a fucking TV show. Because clearly they've forgotten. Because if we were to play this out to its logical conclusion, it would involve me writing on checks in the money line, promoted to lieutenant. Thank you, here you go to the gas company.
I see no way that magnificent plan could ever fail.
Eventually it did.
So, I can't help but notice, we're up here on stage.
Yes.
This beautiful young lady is up here on stage. And there's a blank rectangle.
A blank rectangle between us and her.
And between this lovely young lady right here. And so we should probably talk about this blank rectangle.
I think we should. It's really become this. Well, from where you're sitting, it probably looks a bit like a monolith.
Right.
Which is nice. I would, whoever touches it first is going to bash the other one's skull into the phone, so that's not good. Oh, great. Damn it.
I will.
So, we discussed, John and I discussed in public even, how we thought that when we had Super Happy Fun Times today, that events may occur which would cause the redefinition of things what are epic.
Yes, yes.
I wonder if this is related to that.